right, better late than never. My March goals done on March the 6th. Yep, it happens. So let's go through these goals. I've had a little bit of a my last month was a bit of a kind of a flailing around, felt a little was a bit on the unfocused side. So let's try and gather myself up, find that drive. And I think a part of finding that drive is definitely getting goals, things that I can point myself towards, even if I'm not feeling like it on the day. At least I've got some goals to kind of get me there. And definitely just even lightly following stuff and half doing stuff is way better than not having anything at all. So number one is, of course, time with Ja, weekend activity with Ja, chatting at breakfast with Ja, supporting Ja with her, with kind of, with yeah, just emotional support with her. She is going to start searching for another job. So definitely trying to be supportive and doing what I can do to help that in the small ways that I can do. Um, Including Jean updates about my shame work and exploring kind of roots of cybering, just trying to be open in that matter. Talk to her about, how's it going for me? This is what I'm going through at the moment. Let her clue her in that it's continuing. It is continuing. Number two is reviewing and honing my themes of 2025. I looked at that before I actually started this. So on March 9th, I'm going to do a themes video with more honing, um, and kind of working out how they affect my monthly goals going forward to April goals, which yeah, I'm just like continually checking in with them, and I'll actually get back to that later at the end, near the end of this video. Number three is my daily walk with the dogs and Jackie with Sunday and Mondays off. That is always a really good thing to do, both for myself, the dogs, and for Jackie and my relationship with Jackie. Number four is early to bed, 12:30ish, early to rise. 7:45, getting my daily nap in, also really important within that thing. Number five is my mindful calorie intake, which I continue to struggle with. Getting a small plate, having a portion of sunflower seeds and milk, and just kind of continuing that goal of trying to start putting my weight on a downward trend. It's held kind of steady. Would like to get it down. Be mindful about grocery shopping. About if I buy munchies, when do I eat them? I eat them that snack at bedtime, which is just the worst time to be taking in calories. Number six is my phone and earbud hygiene, continuing with my little B mark on the thing. That is really, that's like the big success story for me, is just continuing to remind myself, keep my phone in the office here, keep my earbuds in the office here, and bedroom is for sleeping, which is great. Helpful to have a watch that you can, if you get a notification, that's fine, but you're not scrolling through videos or doing something stupid like that in bed. Number seven, getting to work on time, which means stopping, even no matter how much I'm on a roll with my writing, stopping my writing at 2:15 and out of the house at 2:30. So thinking about that, it's like, okay, I can see where that happens in my day of like, okay, I need to, basically, oh God, it is 12:31 right now. I should be going in and having my nap right now. That way I get up and I get lunch going, and then I can have that time to write just before getting off to work. We'll see. I'm just gonna motor through this stuff and try and be there. Number eight is my work, being flexible and accepting at work, adjusting to new workers and new challenges. Beware of being a control freak and trying to bring fun and lightness to my aspect. Mindful of major issues between coworkers. Unfortunately, that is being boiling up lately. Try not to, don't contribute, don't gossip, don't insert myself. Try and be positive myself, and also just protect myself in that situation of exactly how much you can insert yourself into a fight. It's like, it's not my fight. I'll try and be positive and make it a positive workplace for my coworkers, but don't add to the drama. There's plenty of drama to be already had there. Number 9 is doing my daily physio exercises and core strength exercises. The F and T marks on my calendar, F and T and B marks for yeah, getting all those done. That's really helped. I had a session with Stephanie last month, which was pretty minor. I didn't need too much adjustment. You could tell. Didn't need a bit. So I do have a thing down here of make my next appointment with Stephanie for probably sometime in late April. Definitely trying to space things out that way. I don't think I need them, and B, I think my insurance is paying for a lot less of them now. It's like $15 that it chipped in, which is like it's something, but it's not much. Number 10 is to daily to do check-in, and try and double check it. Do it first thing in the morning, and then check it in the afternoon. Just like, is there anything else I can get done? I find that is really, a to-do list is just an amazing thing of like, oh, I could get that done. Oh, I could get that done, which is like, it adds one or two. If you add one or two, three or two, one or two things more onto your list each day, not cumulatively add, but like, it seems like having a to-do list, I actually get a couple more things done each day, which adds up as you go along. 11 is my public channel, which was remained completely dormant last month. I need to do that review of what I want to do on that public channel. I'm going to do that on this weekend coming up, March 9th, and kind of explore the idea of like the idea of shame in this, of not wanting to be seen, and yeah, seeing how I can play with that with a channel that's me talking about books is a thought. And I put myself down for one review a month where I actually publish it. We'll see. We'll see. I'm lightly holding myself to that one. Number 12 is my reading goals, especially my 1901 project. I guess my other reading goal is working my way through War and Peace, which will not happen. Will not be all the way through War and Peace by March or April. That's a long-term thing. Reading out The Adventures of Niles, which I'm really enjoying. That's part of my 1901 project. I've got Bio of Edward VII down, question mark, maybe as something to do after that. Just someone who's a key figure in that kind of 1890 to 1910 period. Whether he is a key or not, I don't know. I was also just thinking about doing an overall look at my 1901 project so far. Maybe not a formal one. Spend like a session compiling. You just like, what books have I read? Thinking about it, all that stuff. I've got that down for the 10th. So yeah. And I might just kind of like try and pick things together before that point, just so I'm not doing all my prep work and then too exhausted on the day to actually do anything. Number 13 is my writing projects. Continue my daily writing. Continue reading LE and commenting, building up presence in my new avatar on there now that I've turned over a new leaf. If I can find it and edit a story that does the roommate experience / wish, like where is it, find it, and then decide, take a look at it, read it, edit it, and then perhaps publish it on LE or hold it in reserve for something to publish after the stuff I'm working on right now. I don't know. I'll see about that. Number 14 is my daily journal keeping. Do an entry in the morning, work on a vignette subject each day. I've been doing a little bit more vignette, really relaxing. Like I don't have to list everything I've done in a day. I have my list of everything I had in a day right beside it. And then, yeah, definitely review my entries before my March, still says February, before my March goals wrap up. I have time tracking down as something that I wanted to try, and I really had a resistance to this. Of like, I don't know if I want to do that. I should. I'm going to put app question mark. Find out if there's something really simple. App tracking device. That is something to look into and find out. Where should I put that? Put that for Saturday. Time track. Time track app. Question mark. There. A little reminder for myself of March the 8th. Yeah, a couple of days from now, March 8th. Just see if I can find something like that. If I can, maybe I can give it a shot and see what I do. Something that's really automated and simple is what I'm looking for. So I'll see if I can find something. Number 15 is reading on the weekends. Try and making space for like a good couple of hours of just good solid reading, and that's solid reading for War and Peace. I've got other reading that I'm gonna do, but yeah, that's gonna be good solid reading for War and Peace. Just to try and get myself really sunk in there. I am enjoying it. I am enjoying it. Not as much as Anna Karenina, but I also need to give it a chance by getting some large, think chunky swaths of the book done. Yeah, yeah. Number 16 is signing every day. Ling Vano has run out. I'm no longer paying for it, but I can still do drills on it. So until it cuts me off of that, I'm gonna go to 600 days, and then I'll review then whether I'm going to continue. Maybe just doing drills every single day with the signs is not a bad thing, especially if I'm not paying for it. Because to be honest, at the end there, I was only using the drills, and apparently I was paying for that. So who knew? Number 17 is the outside garden task. So that's definitely in collaboration with Jackie, getting the bamboo to the bin, which actually I did that today. I'm going to prep and dig around the bamboo roots. Basically, I'm prepping it to get it all kind of cleared out nicely so that some big, strong dudes or dudettes can get in there and pop those suckers out for us. Mowing the lawn weekly. Assist Jackie with all other tasks, doing hopefully daily mini sessions with her. That would be great. And yeah, get quotes to have the bamboo the bamboo root, roots, multiple taken out. Who and when? Chat with Jackie about that. I think we're getting into the period where we could probably get someone in to do it. Number 18 is my vocal improvements. A no ums video, which I have not done in the longest time. So I'm going to do one no ums video this month. I've got it down for March the 15th. Possibly to do with a book review prep video first, or discussion video, something like that. Use it as a way to thoughtfully review my reviews and essay videos. Mindful of shame again. I I re- I record a lot of videos that I then decide are not good enough for BookTube, which, no offense to my fellow booktubers, but there's all varieties of levels and skills, and I think many of my videos probably would have been fine. No one would have blinked if I'd published them, but I didn't. Do an anxiety video. Speaking of, I can feel that anxiety. Do an anxiety video check-in on March the 12th. Do my vocal exercises daily, which I do every time before I read out, at the moment, Wonderful Ventures of Niles. I do my ums. I, no ums video, but I often slip back into that, especially when I'm looking at notes. I've probably been umming the whole time. Um, yes. March 11th, do a vocal exercise video, which is me being ridiculous and doing my vocal exercises. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. There's some thoughts about refreshing that. I'll see how that goes. Yes. 19, 2025 themes. Review my themes on the 28th with a mind for my April goals, because those themes, the general themes of the year, are the things that shape my monthly goals. 20, house tidy or clean, 1 hour weekend sessions, my office and Jaw's office, donations out if I have them, get extra garbage out on regular garbage days, try and look around, find stuff, target stuff that I can get rid of. That would be great. Clear closet is another thing in the whole clean house tidy and clean. 21, Diary of the Sex Fiend. I have dropped doing daily sessions. I found that at a certain point I was just kind of spinning my wheels and maybe using it for more sex than for therapeutic, for being mindful of. So doing weekly or as needed sessions, reading shame literature, nonfiction and fiction. I should think of maybe articles on shame. so it's not like a whole fucking book. That might be a thought. Mindfulness around temptations and cycling libido with cybering, which I found the journal has been helpful. I have days where it's like, oh, I'm going to be alone in the house and I can feel myself cycling up and like being like, hey, I can feel this in you. Let's not do this. Let's find a to do list. Let's kind of keep ourselves busy. Let's just be mindful and not be stimulus response, but stimulus, cognition, mindful action. That is what I've been, my little mantra has been to myself, and that's been helpful. That has been helpful. I haven't slipped, so that's very helpful. I've been very happy with myself. Trying to be open with Jean about that. I don't think I haven't shared my last couple of things of that, but I should. I will try and be open to that. God, I need to get going. Yeah, looking at core issues, not just getting off with the symptoms. That kind of comes back to those doing those weekly sessions, getting a little too horny in them. Number 22 is supporting and checking with Jean continuing challenges, working with her on her anxiety and counseling, helping her to transition to another job, which is going to happen now, making the home a good place to work and live. Hopefully she's going to find a job where she can go out, live, and create art. Making lunches on time, helping Jean get office cleared and art space set up, because I know that's important to her. That is like something that would really be helpful to her. So priorities, themes 2025, using them as a general guide, hone and implement. Number 2, writing, working towards publishing under a new handle on LE, mindful of my bad habits as MD on that site. As I get more interactions with people, I need to make sure that I'm kind of holding myself to a certain level of, being, sexual, being open about, my desires, but also not crossing a line into shit with other people. Shame, notebook, and in reading, booktube mission statement or something like that, and keeping in mind, I'm not wanting to be seen, shame part of that. 5 is just support, the cleaning and emotional support, and being there for her. 6 is using that to-do list as a tool, and number 7 is minimized snacks, evening snacks. Continue working on that. All right, that is my March goals. I am going to skedaddle off now and have a nap so I can do all the stuff that I need to do before that. All right, more videos later.